Here we go, and we are live. No one can.
Hey,
I don't think anyone can hear us yet. But hello, Ro. How's your day been?
it's been going pretty well. I think I woke up at a pretty reasonable hour. I
Mm-hmm.
had a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cup of water as well. Hey, how's it going? Only Akshaj. Pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the excitement is already in the air. I appreciate y'all, I really do. How about your morning, Mary? How was yours?
My morning was good. I got to the gym before work this morning, which always feels good. I also had a cup of coffee. I'm thinking I want to go get a cup of coffee, maybe out and about later on
Mm,
today as a little Friday treat. So yeah, that's I've been mulling that over all morning.
a little cafe al fresco for
Yeah.
my Spanish speakers out there. Oh, by the way, day 34 of my Duolingo streak. Killing it
Oh,
right now.
very
Yes.
nice. You
Yes.
are absolutely killing it. That's awesome.
I wanna before we start with like the rest of the English speaking portion of the live stream, I want to say
Mhm.
to everyone on stream, disfruta el fin de semana, por favor, which translates in very bad Spanish accent, which translates to enjoy the weekend, please.
Mm, love
Yes.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely love it. Right back at ya.
Yeah, feel free to use that with whoever.
I'll
Do
start using
okay.
that.
Absolutely.
I love the whoever on the Duolingo team decided to pitch like Duo being really aggressive when you don't come back
Hmm.
deserves a raise. Like that I find incredibly effective. Uh, when the push notification is like so like it makes me feel bad, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't experienced it yet, but I would hate to have like Duo like shaking its little bird fist at me like this for not coming
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I never get to experience that and the streak just
I
keeps
hope
going.
so. I just think if you keep your streak, you'll be good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally going to like brag about it at the 100 spot. I
Mhm.
may yeah, I'll probably just do like all of my emails in Spanish that day.
Yeah.
And
Um, you absolutely should do that. And all of your Slack messages everywhere.
yeah, I'll do no, you know what? I'll do my base camp update in Spanish on
Ooh, that's
day
really good.
100. Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. Well, on this wonderful start to the Today in Global Hack Week stream, let's jump into some of the slides we have prepared for y'all. Before we do that, though, we will introduce ourselves. My name's Mary. I work on the first party events here at MLH. So the stuff we run in house, like Global Hack Week, which you're at right now. My fun fact of the day is that I was just really enjoying the nice weather here in New York City today. It's a little bit warmer than it's been. The sun is shining. So I think we're all going to have a good day here.
Wonderful.
Rosendo, what about you?
What's going on, y'all? Rosendo here, customer success manager at MLH. And honestly, I'm a very simple man. I like simple things like food and sustenance. So I am looking forward to eating a big old lunch. I might just like, take a walk outside as well to enjoy the weather
Mm-hmm.
after, availing myself of some caloric intake. So yeah, looking
Nice.
forward
You
to
know
it.
what you're going
Mhm.
to have for lunch?
It's still, I don't know. I've got things on my mind that I want to
Mm-hmm.
manifest into reality.
Mm-hmm.
I also made a big I also like meal prepped a lot in the beginning of
Yeah.
the week, but I don't know if I want to eat that meal prep stuff because it's really just glorified leftovers at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if other people feel the same about meal prep. It's just, it's what it
Yeah.
is.
Like meal prep is the convenience is great, but on Thursday, Friday, I just like want something different, you know?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
that really hits the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like this is how like that White Castle movie started with Harold
Yes.
and Kumar. They're like, I
Yeah.
just
Leave
want
me
something
alone,
that
White
really hits the
Castle.
spot. Ex-
Oh, someone's suggesting fig and honey ice cream. That sounds delicious. That's Not something I have readily available in my freezer, unfortunately, but maybe someday.
That's yeah, it does sound like extra fancy.
Mhm.
Um, honestly, like I've never, I don't, I couldn't tell you what a fig is. Is that wrong of me? Am I like,
I don't think so. I think that's valid of you.
is it like a nut of some sort, or is it like dried fruit? I would assume.
People are gonna roast us. I believe a fig is a dried fruit or a fruit that you typically eat dried.
Hmm.
Um, let me confirm. Okay, yes, it's a fruit, a teardrop shaped fruit with a thin edible skin.
Hmm.
Um, but I believe they're traditionally, at least like here in the States, only like usually seen dried. I don't know. I had a fig jam recently. It was pretty good.
Ah, I
Um,
see.
Fig Newtons, those are good.
Fig Newtons. I do recall
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I
I
love
don't
a
know
good
if
fig
there's
Newton.
actual fig in those. Like, frankly, that could just be a branding thing. Um,
All right,
on that
yes,
note,
exactly.
let's talk a little bit about day 4. We had a really good day yesterday. And this is hot off the press. Siddharth sent me some cool logos y'all created for your guilds at his session earlier. So I wanted to share those. We've got 2 from Python Pros and 1 from Decode Cafe. Both 2 great guilds with really good guild names. Um, and I'm very impressed by these logos. What do you think, Ro?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously, like, I'm a little bit biased here, being an unofficial official member of the Python Pros.
Mhm.
Like I do think that the one on the right is super cool, just based on
Yeah,
the. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know, like Monster Energy drink a
yeah,
little bit. Yeah,
yeah.
but
It's got
all
that
like,
energy.
so it's got like, yeah, it's got like that frenetic energy, but also
Mhm.
it seems like really like knowledgeable in Python programming language as well, just for a logo, you know?
Yep, I completely agree. Really, really good stuff there. And we love to see it. I like the colors on this one over on the left as well.
Hmm.
Um, I can't fully decipher everything going on in there because it's kind of small on my screen, but it looks very good.
I think that's like part of like the meta
Yeah.
of the logo. It's like
You have
it's
to decode it.
yeah, you have to decode it, and
Mhm.
you might be able to do it at a cafe if you
Yeah.
so chose to,
Yeah.
like it's definitely
I think that's part of it too.
I think it is like a cafe of some sort.
Is it?
Like a exactly, yeah, you've got to decode it. It's more decode
Yeah.
than cafe at this point. Yeah.
It really is more
Yeah.
decode than cafe.
It is very visually appealing though.
I'm excited to see this. Python Pros got their 404th member yesterday, and the 404th member got a special role for them in the server. That is lovely. I want to know what the role is called. Probably just called like 404 member, but that's super cool. um, in today land, let's quickly go over the schedule before we go over some content that Ro has for today.
Yeah, for sure.
So jumping into what's going on today, the first activity of day 5 is a very, very exciting one. I'm going to be on this stream. Nick via OpenAI and Chat GPT are going to be DMing a D&D campaign with myself, Ryan, and John. This should be a ton of fun. Ryan and John and Nick are all pretty experienced D&D players. I am not. So if anyone wants to help me out in the comments while we're playing, would greatly appreciate it. This is going to be a fun session, though. Join us at 3 p.m. Eastern Time or 1:30 a.m. IST. After that, we've got Kev. Ro, do you want to tell us what Kev is doing?
Yeah, we've got Kevin. He's going to do an intro to computer architecture. So if you're into what kind of makes things work within a computer, everything that you use your computer for, you'll be able to kind of get a glimpse into what that looks like at this session. So it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard and 3:30 a.m. IST. So definitely join because Kev is one of our more entertaining streamers, if I may say so myself.
Yes. Next up, we've got Zane doing another no light session. If you missed Zane's no light session earlier in the week, do not fret. You've got a second chance to go join him for it. This is a really fun game where you try to recreate a website without any of the normal dev tools that you would have. You do not need to be an experienced web developer by any means to go to this stream. It's just a fun little game. So go and join Zane at that. What do we have next?
All right, we've got Will with Practical AI Ethics. This is part 4. So if you have not seen parts 1, 2, and 3, it's fine. You could actually go check them out on our Twitch channel and on our YouTube channels so you can get caught up with part 4. But yeah, it's going to be today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard and 6:30 a.m. IST. Will is always very knowledgeable about AI. So if that's a topic that you're into and you want to learn more about AI ethics and how to build out more ethical AI workflows, definitely check that out.
Yes. And then after that, we have Stephen with part 2 of his ML algorithms track. So in each part of this track, Stephen's going over a different machine learning algorithm, showing you how to implement it and talking about the pros and cons of it. So super educational track. If you missed part 1, you can, of course, go and watch it. But these ones, you don't need to necessarily have seen each of them to go to the next. And that's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern or 8:30 a.m. IST. What is next?
We've got Ashwin coming in with getting involved with open source via ML. I think it's a really important topic to kind of discuss specifically for folks that are in the hackathon scene. I think open source is one of the most accessible kind of like outlets for your your ability to kind of start working on actual production level code. So definitely, if you want to get involved in open source and you are an enthusiast of machine learning and artificial intelligence, definitely check out this stream by Ashwin at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard, 12:30 p.m. IST.
Yes, that is going to be a good one. And then after that, we have Harshal on the stream. Harshal's going to show y'all how to make an app using an API. So if you want to get more familiar or level up your API skills, definitely go join Harshal at 5 a.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 p.m. IST. And what is UT up to?
Oh, we've got UT with the shades on, chilling. I love it. And I always love someone with like an MLH cartoon that has like a really unique thing to it. So UT is definitely killing it with the shades right now. And UT is going to be doing the ML with Python / data science workshop. So if y'all want to learn more about how to do machine learning with Python and some data science kind of like principles behind it, definitely check this out. Join UT at 7 a.m. Eastern and 5:30 p.m. IST.
Yep. And then after that, we have Karuna on the stream. She's going to be doing a Chrome Dino session. We love this game. Join her at 9 a.m. Eastern Time or 7:30 p.m. IST. And with that, that covers the entire day 5 schedule. Lots of cool stuff to go check out today. So pick out which of the streams you want to go to and put them on your cal. With that though, Rosendo, I'm gonna turn the stream over to you so you can talk about cool things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So sorry.
It's all good. New name alert is what I like to say. I'm now Ross Dino, and I do customer success.
I wish
at
it
Major League
said
Hacking.
Roz demo, because I could
Yeah.
like pretend like that was on purpose, like Rosendo demo time, but
Oh no, it's all good. We're just gonna we're just gonna roll with this. It is all good. You know what? The font makes it really authoritative. Like we can't get around it. Like that's just my new name now. Thank you, Global Hack Week, for bestowing this new name upon me. It's like a real honor. Ross Dino has a nice ring to it. I love it. 404, you are always a a source of entertainment for me. I appreciate you. Well, you know what? I don't want to keep y'all waiting. I will go ahead and jump into some of the things that I want to talk about today. The first one is obviously our sponsor items that we have that are available to you during Global Hack Week. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and share a single screen now that I've you know, sorry, there you go. Now that I've properly sort of recovered from that funny moment there. So, all right, as you can see, beautiful new website, by the way. Shout out to Robert once again
Mhm.
on the MLH team for working so closely with Mary and the rest of the engineering team to get this beautiful website up and running. As you can see, all of the everything that you need to know is going to be on this website. And as far as the challenges go, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and take you through for some of the challenges that we will have featured. And let me just like open this up a little more so we can have a little bit more challenges like featured on each line there. Obviously, I'm going to want to point you towards the featured challenges. So here we have like obviously all of these things like, you're going to want to register for some of our upcoming events. But also in today's challenges, you're going to see some challenges that actually pertain to Wix. So just look for this one here. You're going to build a portfolio website with animations using Velo. So this is actually not like, like you'll have I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat and like laughing at the same time. You're going to have the chance to do this for, I guess, a couple of more minutes until like the new challenges get put up onto the website itself, or these are new challenges.
These are the new ones, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, so you'll have the like next 24 hours to kind of interact with some of these challenges. And if you wanted to learn more, you could just go ahead and click into it. Sorry about that. It looks like if you click into it, you're just going to go ahead and submit to the form there. But if you wanted to kind of learn more about how to interact with these challenges, just go ahead and head over to the Hackpack links that are listed there. So let's go ahead and do that. See. And you can use this link that I'm using right now. And what's going to happen is you're actually going to get taken to some of the documentation that Wix has for building out animations on your website. So if you do today's challenge, I'm just going to give you like a little spoiler alert. It's going to set you up really nicely for the next challenge. But yeah, like animations are essentially like built-in like functions within like Velo by Wix that you can actually integrate directly into your project without having to do like a lot of different coding or like CSS or anything like that. Basically, it works around this function called timeline, and timeline is essentially like it's like the animation feature on CSS, where you have to like put in like the amount of seconds and the type of animation that you want, like the object that you're actually assigning that class to like enact. But here it's literally something you're doing through JavaScript on the Velo by Wix like development side. So check this out. It's really cool because yeah, you could like kind of make things like spin or like like make colors change as you're scrolling through the page, or you can make like objects appear like out of like from the side or from the top of the screen like as you're scrolling down your up and down your actual website. So this has like a lot of like really cool like practical UI features, and obviously like the same like it shows you exactly how you would go ahead and enable some of these features. As you can see here, it just looks like a typical function, and then you just like go ahead and bind it to an on click function, or you could use like an on hover function or like something like that to kind of enable the actual function that you build to kind of get triggered depending on what kind of event you want to choose. So yeah, I mean, super cool. The other thing I do want to point y'all towards is just the main CTA for Wix. So if you head over to ghwfeb-wix, obviously you can get over here, start a project, and get started with your brand new Wix project. And you can build really anything with this with this website platform. You could build a full stack application. It's got everything you need in terms of like databases, like store online storage. You could do integrations with Node.js, and you could bring in other like npm packages if you'd like. You could use Twilio. There are a lot of different like third-party integrations and just like actual npm packages that you could bring in directly into the platform. You don't need like a third-party text editor. You could just text edit directly through Velo by Wix. I guess I could show you a little bit if you'd like. And let's just continue with Google. I think I'm signed in already. Hopefully it doesn't ask me for, there you go. Yeah. So, like, yeah, you could just go in here and like, I'll just pick one of the websites that I had already like kind of started for demos before. And you could pick a lot of different features as you're actually setting up the website, which is another cool thing. But basically, once you get into the platform, this is what it's going to look like. It takes a little while because of my computer. I don't know why, but like if you take Kev's like workshop, you'll find out why my computer's slow because he'll tell you how computers work all from the inside and whatnot. But really, like once you get in, all you're gonna do is you're gonna enable developer mode, which is what I've done, and you can go in here and now like like you can actually start taking a look at all of the all of the code that is actually like built in behind like some of these like well, this is like these are like items that are already existing on the template that I chose. So as you can see here, like you can go in and like you can actually like edit the text here. You could like use some of the low code features that Wix has in store for you, but you can also like take these elements and the names are here. Like this is text 41, so like you can like actually reference these like elements here, and then you can start to like see I have like id text 41. I could do like an on click kind of event handler on there, and then like I can write a function here that like does something that you can like yeah, here like you can export a function into this like text 41 click event, and then that'll do something whenever that happens. So I mean, I won't show y'all exactly how to do it because that's part of the challenge for today. But yeah, for the most part, like yeah, this is what Wix looks like. There's you could build out a backend. You can go into your developer tools and kind of like check out certain things. If you have an api that you're referencing, you have a secrets manager as well. That means you could actually like manage your API keys directly through the Wix website without having to like build out like some sort of like dev environment. Here you could store a secret here, which is like an API key. That's pretty cool. And you won't like dox yourself online or like accidentally like upload it into like a GitHub repository. You could also do database creation here, so the collections should be good to go. I know that there were some issues maybe like a couple weeks back with the collections feature. As far as I'm concerned, from the Wix team, I haven't heard anything new on that. Like they've told me that like everything should be good to go, and you can still use the collections feature essentially like for free using this tier. And basically what this is, it's just a database, so you can like create like a user tier, a user collection. And then here in the content manager, what you do is you just be building out like different columns. So this is a field, you can say it's a text. The field name could be like first name or something like that, and then save. And now you have like a first name thing. You could start adding like like first name, and you could say user, and like you could like start actually like referencing this directly in your you could start referencing this directly in your Velo code base. You could even like, I didn't even realize this, you can actually export this to CSV. So if you're like actually collecting user information from here, you can export it to a CSV, which is kind of interesting. There's like so many things you could use this for actually. And the fact that it's like free hosting online, you could actually build an API using Wix, and it's essentially going to be a free access API. So that's something that's cool. Like really like there are so many features here. I think the more creative you are, there is like a lot of opportunities for you to kind of learn, or not learn, but discover new ways to leverage this like totally free service at the free tier at the very least. So I think just with that, like you'll be able to kind of come up with a lot of different things that may save you some time in the future. And like on top of that, like I said, you can install packages from npm. We've got Lodash, we've got SendGrid. Stripe is a nice one. You could do Axios if you wanted to use that for leveraging third-party APIs via HTTP. Twilio, like I had mentioned before. There's like all like like you can see your pre-installed packages. Obviously, there's packages that were directly built by Wix, so these are just things that are native or proprietary to the platform itself. A lot of different Google integrations. If you wanted to, do a Google Drive integration, this is a great way to like kind of connect some of your Google Drive files directly into your website. Oh, you've got Wix Data SQL, so this is like an SQL database. That's pretty cool. Not SQL database, but you can query your database using SQL. So that's a pretty cool package, I would say. Yep. It's just like, using SQL within your code, which is pretty cool. And it's like all going to be part of your backend. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, there's a ton of different like cool features here. And like, honestly, I'm just like kind of like, I've looked through this stuff before and I'm seeing like new things actually being added. Like they've got a Zoho integration that I never saw before. If you
Ooh,
use Zapier, yeah, I know, right? Ryan would be excited.
you're
And
very
and they've got like a Zapier integration as well. So if you're into using like Zapier for like automated workflows, that's also a good thing. And yeah, I mean, there's just a ton of cool things that you can do. And this is kind of like what it looks like when you start out. So yeah, try it out and let us know what you think when you submit your projects. Obviously, all we're asking for there is just a is just the link to your Wix website so we can check it out when you're done. And outside of that, yeah, it's pretty much it. That's it for my sponsored material. Now, like obviously I aim to please, so
Mhm.
and specifically you 404 because I know like we've been homies for a long time now. Like I've known you practically since I was a kid, like now I'm an adult. So I want to make sure that you see this. It is, in fact, it is going to be kazoo time, and you are going to be. Look at this fancy kazoo I got, and
So
you're
good.
gonna like. We're gonna do an unboxing. We're gonna do a kazoo unboxing. So like this is me. I'm just like, first of all, I'm like commenting on like, yo, this material on this packaging is really tactile. It's really nice.
Mhm,
I think they did a really good job, and like I haven't like used this particular kazoo yet. I'm just
mhm,
hoping that it's up to like my typical kazoo standards. Like I do,
mhm,
I'm
mhm.
pretty picky about. How
Yeah.
about you, Mary? Like are you like in any way, shape, or form a kazoo aficionado, or
I'm not, but I think one thing I've always said is like the packaging on a kazoo is so important.
it is?
I've always said that.
And they've got this little tab here, so like you could just like
Okay.
easily pull it out, right?
Look
So
at
that's pretty
that.
cool. Yeah. So like here, like and because I've got to like the light is just so oppressive. Let's do one of these. Okay. So, it comes with like, I don't know, a QR code. It's I'm not gonna scan that. It's a little sus. But you know what? Like the kazoo comes in this box and it comes with
Mhm.
some kazoo instructions,
Of
it's got some
course.
kazoo instructions
Good.
and learn about kazoo. Okay. So let's see here. So let's get this bad boy out of here. Ooh, what
Ooh,
happened there? So here's what the kazoo looks like. It's got this thing. I think this is like a carrying thing. Oh no, no,
ah,
this is it's not. It's so you could like attach it here so that the cover of the kazoo never falls off. Like because it actually has a
oh,
cover
that's
to it.
cool.
Yeah, so it's got a rubber cover. So it's like, it's super
Sanitary.
sanitary, especially now. Like,
Yeah.
these days you need to be sure, like,
Mhm.
you're good to go. So let me just take a look at this. Okay, so there's a rubber sleeve. That's the one I just showed y'all. Then there is a flute head. This is the flute head here. It's covered by the
Mhm.
rubber sleeve. The aluminum flute body, which is clearly it's this flute body
Yeah.
here. Yeah, this is where all the magic and the sound comes from. And I see people are getting like, they're trying to suss me out here. They're asking whether or not I actually know. Look, I am trying to impart my wisdom of kazoos onto you
Mhm.
so that when
That's
you embark on your kazoo journey, you are well prepared to
you
do
know
so.
what you're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, all right, and there's a flute film here.
Of course.
Yes. And some other cool things. There's like it comes with like extra film because you actually have to
Yeah.
have a film here so that it makes like a vibrating sound. And then also it comes with like a little carrying rope, like a lanyard. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
All right. So
okay.
here we go. So let me just yeah, it works. This is a
Yep.
high quality kazoo. I can already
Yep.
tell,
I could
you know.
tell.
And here's what I'll do. Like I'm going to play a song that really exemplifies this moment. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Y'all ready? Yes, the kazoo Rick roll. Y'all love it.
That is truly iconic.
Yes.
I don't even know what to say.
Mhm. I thought long and hard about this, like how I would try to get myself out of this situation.
I like this comment by. So true. Y'all, Ro did not tell me that was coming. That was a surprise to me as well.
But you know what? I felt like I actually did pretty well with the kazoo
It was
there.
good. Yeah.
I feel like I might have a natural knack for it.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
we'll I love the reactions here. Y'all are funny. Once more. Yes.
Wow.
So as I mentioned on every stream, you can find this live content on our
Mhm.
Twitch channel and on our YouTube channel, and that
Yep.
it lives there in perpetuity, as I like
Mhm.
to tell people. So
Yep.
yes, you can
Yep.
once more over and over again.
Yeah. Wow. What an incredible end to this
Yeah.
stream. Before we go, we will give it a minute or so. If anyone has any questions about anything kazoo or non-kazoo related, we are here to answer them. And if not, we're gonna end this stream and we'll see y'all at the OpenAI DMs a D&D campaign in about 2.5 hours from now. Oh, Ro, do you want to give out a quick swag drop?
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's see. What did we do last? I think we like guessed like a number between like 1 and 100. Oh no. I said give me like your best like hexadecimal value color,
Yeah.
which was
Yes.
ridiculous. All right. So here we'll do this. Give us your favorite number starting, but it has to be okay. It has to be a 4-digit number.
Okay.
Yeah. So your favorite 4-digit number.
Cool.
Hmm.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna randomly generate one, and then whichever one is closest, we can pick that
Love
one.
it.
Yeah.
Love it. Can you guess Rosendo's randomly generated 4-digit number to win a swag drop? High stakes for this number. We see some coming in already. 1729, 4414, 9276.
Okay.
404 not found. Did the very logical go with the exact middle point.
Hmm.
Oh, yep. We'll see.
All right. Let me know when we're ready.
Let's give people, we'll give y'all another like 15 seconds. Get your numbers in.
And just so you know that we're not playing around, I've got the number generator all queued up here. Obviously
Perfect.
the six was just a placeholder,
Yeah.
but minimum 1,000, maximum 9,999.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. So I see this is the last comment that we're counting because people are going to start commenting the actual number. I think once we generate it, the last comment is this one right here. Anything after that does not count. Okay, wait, now more are coming in. Okay, you say generate and I will pick the last comment.
Okay.
You count me down. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Generates. Ooh. All right.
Perfect. This was our last one
Of
before it.
course. All right. We've got
Let's scroll back.
1501.
1501. I see a 2000.
1729.
Oh,
was the first one.
1729. Oh, I think that's our winner.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it looks like it. No one
There you
went
go.
1729, and then someone came close with 1782. So
Yeah.
it was like, you know, it was close. It was we yeah,
Wow.
people
Well,
yeah.
huge congrats to this person. Make sure you take a screenshot of this and open a ticket in Discord so we can get you that swag drop. But congrats on guessing the right number. I did see one question came in about how to submit on DevPost. Great question. If you post in Discord, I can help you out. Like if you're having an individual issue, but I highly recommend going through DevPost's documentation. They have a ton of really great tutorials on how to create your first project and submit it. But if you're still running into any trouble, either open a ticket or just post in Discord, and someone will help you out. Alrighty. Any last words you have for the team before we get off here, Ro?
Yeah, I mean, y'all, you know, like keep keep on kazooing is all I'll say. And I
Yep.
think, you know, you'll always land on your feet.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Happy kazooing, everyone. We will see you tomorrow.